Hare Krishna. Today we have a question in English. I want to say that I always welcome questions. English, Spanish, or Italian, the third being my native um, language. So that's why my accent in English and in Spanish appears weird. It's because they're not my mother tongues. So you can make questions. It may take a few days for an answer in English, in Spanish, and in Italian. So this is the question today. What will help us remain steady in and deepen our Krishna consciousness? In life, so many difficulties come up or changes in our life situation that can cause temporary disruptions in our spiritual life and practice. Given the changes and difficulties are part of material life, what will help us stay steady in our Krishna consciousness? With the steadiness, how can we continue to deepen our Krishna consciousness? Okay, so this is a quite common question or questions. And so I always try to answer in different ways. Otherwise, repeating the same thing is not it's not beneficial. So let's say that you want muscles, you want a better body, you want to be healthier, and you want also to look better. What do? Certainly, you go to an authority, you go to a gym, for instance, where they will tell you, this is the diet. Don't eat too much of this, don't eat too much. This is what you should eat. And also, you should make exercises, lift this and do that. So you can do this and you will have your health and muscles. So, what is the most important thing in achieving your end is that you obey the instructions and you keep doing it. You cannot, after 1 week, go back to the secretary and say, I want back my money because where are my muscles? And the secretary will tell you, well, you've been here 1 week, what you pretend? It takes time and it takes determination. So if you want to remain steady in Krishna consciousness and actually to advance in Krishna consciousness, the process is more or less like that. You take instructions and you execute them. So if you say, well, sometimes I don't want to chant, sometimes I don't. Well, the same thing with the gym. If you don't go, then you're not going to get muscle. There are no magic wand saying, okay, you don't want to do anything, then I will touch you and you will have. No, you had to do it. Because that desire to be Krishna conscious and advance in Krishna is what Krishna is looking for. Krishna is not looking for yogis who go up in the mountain and forcibly have some advancement in spiritual life, and then they go to Krishna and say, okay, Krishna, where is my Vaikuntha form? Where are my other two arms? I did so many things for so many years, and now you have to give me back what I gave you. It doesn't work like that. It works for some type of yogis, etc., but it doesn't work for devotees. Devotees have to put love in what they do, And love is demonstrated by constance. Mean every day to do the same things. You don't want it, you do it. Well, today, no, you do it. That's discipline. That's a disciple. Discipline means you do what you had to do, doesn't matter if you like it or not. About the difficulties that come up or changing in our life, etc. Well, you know you know what happens if you do certain things and or you don't do certain things. If you are too fast with your car, you know that you are risking. And if you continue being fast and you see a wall in front of you, then you are going to crash. You know that. So don't do it. Don't go toward the wall. Change course. So our philosophy is so profound, is so deep. It tells us everything. There is no mystery. There is not something, oh, I didn't read it. Oh, my spiritual master did not tell me that. We basically know everything. And if you do a mistake, we pay. There's no way around. So the temporary disruptions in our spiritual, we knew that they will come. So we are fully guilty of doing that. Material life means problems. Means problem. You're not going to be, never going to be happy in material life. Never, ever. The happiness is just minutes or one day or 1 week maybe. But it goes away just like it came. We know that. We know that everything that appears will disappear in material life. We know that. You have been listening, all of us have been listening to philosophical class for decades, and we keep doing the same mistakes. So now, if you ignore the instructions of the scriptures and of the spiritual master, and you have problems in your spiritual life, then what can you do? You simply continue doing what you had to do with more determination. It needs more determination because the situation has become more difficult than before. If before you needed some effort to change your rounds or whatever, do your service, now that because you were not careful enough, you have more difficulty. You have to double your determination or triple your determination. And then by the mercy of Guru Krishna and Sadhu, there is no doubt that you will advance in spiritual life. The important is to have a clear vision. To have a clear vision. This happened because, and we must know that this is a because. It's not that material situation comes from the sky. Oh, it's not my fault. Why Krishna is putting me in this situation? Krishna is not putting you in this situation. Krishna is giving you the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra, the philosophy, the spiritual masters, the books, the temples, the devotees, the prasada, the deities. He's giving you everything. It's tsunami of spiritual facilities to advance in spiritual life. But if you repair yourself from this blessed tsunami are never good. In this case, they are good. Then you get your reaction. It's not that Krishna put you. Sometimes here where I live, there is one saying like, if Krishna wants, if God wants, it's like you have an appointment. I will arrive at 11, for instance. I will arrive at 11 if Krishna wants. Then if you cannot arrive, well, that's not my fault. Krishna did not want. This is the hypocrisy. And sometimes it's a little comical, sometimes I laugh to this, if Krishna wants, it's not my fault. I didn't come, not because I am uh, not punctual. That's your fault. It's not Krishna's fault. Krishna doesn't care about these things. That's you. It's not that Krishna stay there and say to Srimati Radharani, wait a second, I have to help this devotee to arrive punctually at 11 o'clock. It doesn't work like that. That's your doing entirely. So everything that happens in our life is or the result of a past karma or our present mistakes. And Krishna is also there, and sometimes things happen because of Krishna. Krishna wanted something, but sometimes it's very easy to see what is our mistake or whether says Krishna is helping us. So to remain stayed in Krishna consciousness, you have to practice Krishna consciousness. There are no mysteries. Everything is very clear. We know what we had to do, how we went to do, how much. Everything it's no mystery. And about the changing in life that may cause a temporary disruption, if it happens, accept your mistake and double or triple your determination. Never give up your devotional service. That's a big mistake. That's a big mistake. Never leave your chanting and never leave your devotional service, because that it constitutes the link to Krishna consciousness. If you are in open sea and you connect with some places, if you think, okay, let's disconnect and then we'll come back, then you get lost on the sea. The connection is always be there, must always be there. Keep your chanting and keep your devotional service, and everything is easy. No, it's not easy. Nobody ever said that the Krishna consciousness is easy. No, Krishna consciousness is not easy. Well, it is easy. The problem is that we are in contact with Maya. Otherwise, Krishna consciousness is the easiest thing in the world. So I hope that this explanation are enough. If it's not, you can just write me back and I will say something more. Hare Krishna.